amazing thing because they've gotten all of these great 80s icon video game characters.
Donkey Kong.
So to be able to not only have this incredible cast.
Preliminary indications are that we were attacked by Galaga.
But you also have sort of a greatest hits of arcade game characters.
It's Centipede.
In one movie, it's pretty insane.
It's invigorating that people sort of still enjoy playing those games. Older and younger generations as well.
I played them a lot. I played all those video games when I was a kid.
I just really found Pac-Man to be so strange and wonderfully addictive.
Pac-Man's a bad guy?
We did a Q*bert Stuffy, and you bring him out and you set him on a set, and everybody's like, oh, Q*bert. And they all just want to hug him and hang out with him, and it's like, he's not real.
Q*bert?
Can I kill it?
No.
We've tried to stay true to the real games themselves in the context of doing something in a three-dimensional world.
We started to do conceptual art of how these characters would work, how they would be lit from within.
It's really fun watching the games that we used to know become very interactive.
Shoot each Centipede from the head down! Do not hit him in the middle or he will split into two!
It's about what are the rules for each one of these characters.
Light cannons don't kill Pac-Man. There's little ghosts do.
You want ghosts? We're calling them XM950 attack modules.
And we're calling them mini ghosts because we'll never remember what you just said.
At the end of the movie, I don't want to spoil anything, but we create this world of almost every video game character from the 80s.